tomorrow. So, can I ask you, as someone who actually uh, got Smash World Tour points, how do you feel about what's
Hey,
going
I was
on
qualified. I was going.
to the actual finals?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
they booked my flight. I was about to get a hotel,
Oh my
and
god.
then this happened. Yeah.
So like as someone who, yeah, I guess has gotten sort of screwed, I guess, or your
hmm
plans have had to be changed last minute. Cuz when was it supposed to be held? Next month?
No, like in like a week.
So like we're talking like
Like
next
the
like December 3rd?
okay the ninth, I
The
guess.
ninth,
So
the
like
ninth. A week and a half? A
yeah, a
week and a
week and a
half.
half.
Week and a half. Wow, okay. And so you were ready and everything. And how do you feel about like the statement? Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it. Um, I don't know, like the Panda CEO sounds like a piece of shit, and
Yeah, Dr.
sounds
Allen.
really he sounds really stupid because like I don't know why he wouldn't think this would backfire on him. Like
Right.
obviously everyone's gonna hate him for this, right?
Right.
Um,
It sounds like
so like I
bad
don't even know
business.
what he was thinking. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then like it's just like really really like bad faith acting, and like
Yeah.
we still haven't heard his side. So like to me that's like very suspicious because like the longer he waits to actually say something, the more like I feel like he's just trying to like make something up, like fabricate a story, you know? Um,
Yeah.
like if he just like if he was like somehow innocent in all of this and was like always acting in good faith, then
Mm-hmm.
he would come out right away and say like, "Hey, no, this is wrong. This is how it went down." Like blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
But he's
Do
just been silent for like the entire day.
yeah. And do you did what do you think about like Nintendo? Sort
I
of
mean, yeah, fuck Nintendo because they're like ultimately the ones who like made the decision to shut down the tournament.
uh-huh.
Like they've done this before in the past, like a bunch of times.
Mm-hmm.
There's not really like a good reason for doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like, yeah, maybe they were like pressured by the Panda guy, but they don't have to like listen to him. And
Mm-hmm.
um, like I don't know, they're both at fault. Like
It
Big
sounds to
Ten.
me like two versions of events. First of all, I'm going to share this very important little snippet from the Twitter account of someone called Panda CEO or Panda Global. Can you see my screen? It says a letter from our CEO, Dr. Alan Samurai Panda Bunny.
I saw this, yeah.
Hashtag hold forward. Really inspiring lines for this day and age. But no, I just wanted to say, obviously parody, but I just wanted to say, like, it sounds like perhaps there are people at Nintendo who are trying to make things happen, and then it sounds like perhaps because of the inroads with Panda, there's also a side where it's like, oh, like, don't bother with these fucks. Like, it does sound like trying to beat out competition so Panda can sort of take over. But yeah, like, not really like, it wouldn't be, let's say, clout or like success gained from their own work. It sounds like trying to bully and take over other people's positions within the scene. And yeah, that's just bad business because humans don't fundamentally like work on that level. We're just willing to like let that shit happen. I think we're territorial by nature to some extent. So just the idea of someone just coming in and just bullying their way through or bulldozing their way through, just ah,
Yeah, I feel like
yeah.
it just work in this environment. Like everybody is just like aware of like what's happening. Like maybe it works like I don't know, just like some other corporations, like some like
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like McDonald's does something to like some other restaurant, and no one even hears about it or something, or you're just like assuming like you're
Mm-hmm.
just like whatever, yeah, that's happening. But like here, it's like okay, like we're all very like in touch with like the scene and everything that's happening and the
Mm-hmm.
tournaments and it's like you just can't pull something like that and just like think that nobody would notice it. Like I don't get it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. I mean, Nintendo seems like they're constantly just not really responding as well.
I mean,
Like,
I was talking about Panda, but yeah, Nintendo. I mean,
I think that's got to add to it,
I
right?
think like we've expected this from Nintendo, right? So it's just like,
Right.
oh yeah, it's Nintendo being Nintendo, whatever. But like,
I think that
I think
sort
more
of
people are shocked at the Panda thing. I don't know.
no, no, no. Of course. Like, but I think like aside from I guess we have to wait for Dr. Allen to talk and to, maybe make a statement if he even feels like it. But I think that his reputation
Just give
is,
up.
yeah. I mean,
He should just not. He should just leave
he's had some
forever.
pretty serious allegations. So I mean, like he's in a spot, and I think that I am as well as many other people are down to just like say, okay, well, fuck Panda. I don't want anything to do with them or PG Stats or any of that shit going forward, which would be a shame. It would be a loss for our community. But what I would say is that Nintendo, I think them being so fucking difficult to work with, and them I think VGBC or Smash World Tour, like in the statement, they said they felt strung along once they got to the end, which was no, you can't run events, and no, we won't allow you uh, to really do anything. Period. And end of.
Mhm.
They felt strung along, so I would say like yeah, like it, just the fact that Nintendo has to take all this time to just I guess consider, like look at their options. It's not good enough. Like there is a whole moving, thriving scene. People are making, locals and tournaments happen all the time, and content, and it's just if Nintendo doesn't want to be in the scene and in real time making decisions, actively contributing, then just fuck off, and everybody else can go on living their life, right? I think that space, that sort of time, all contributed.
I think. I think this is the last time we're gonna ever try to like get involved with Nintendo.
Yeah, it's make or
I
break.
think, um, like there's always been like promises of like working with Nintendo in the past, and then they like I don't know, they like do
Pull some
something
shit
and they
like
break
this.
our trust, and then we're all like, what the fuck, Nintendo? But then like we go back to them. It's like an abusive relationship kind of.
It
But I
is.
feel like this here is like it should be like the end all like just the complete like breakup, like never see them again. I think because like people were skeptical of like oh Panda Nintendo, like nothing good is gonna come from working with Nintendo, but then like other people had like some kind of optimism where they're like, yeah, like I mean it's Panda, we can trust Panda, let's give him a chance, and then look
Right.
what happened. So like now like just anyone who involves himself with Nintendo is just gonna like I don't know, they're gonna look really bad, and then people are gonna be like, oh, they're just gonna pull another Panda or whatever, and
Yeah.
like I think like almost every TO is already like vouched never to like work with Nintendo like from here on out.
Right.
So I mean, I don't.
So I'm
But
just
like
gonna.
the thing is, like
Yeah.
they can just come in whenever they want, anyways, and just be like, hey, fuck you, like
Right.
can't
Broadcasting
run this
rights, yada
tournament.
yada. I did think that one of the funniest things was that in the statement from Smash World Tour, they said that in the meeting with Nintendo, they said, "Oh, the fact that you hadn't infringed on our IP regarding game modifications had not gone unnoticed." I mean, Gimmer
Yeah. So
killing.
what is the grounds for shutting it down, anyways? I don't understand.
They have a big problem with modifying the game. That's a
But
no no
it's
for
not
them.
modified. All there is UCF. That's it, right? That's like
They were
invisible. Nobody
talking
would.
more so about Project M. Um,
There's no Project M at
no, no, no. But the fact that
Smash World Tour.
I mean, Gimmer. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Gimmer and Smash World Tour is the same. Like it's VGBC, right?
Sure.
And Gimmer was the one who took down all of like the Project M VODs that VGBC used to, be running those tournaments, and back all the way in like 2014. I don't fucking know, but they basically pulled the plug on Project M and put it underground. It stopped being streamed on Twitch, as far as I know, as well. It had to go onto some other streaming platforms. And that's why everybody sort of blames Gimmer for killing Project M. And then it would seem in Gimmer's eyes that, oh, like after enough time, after so many years, Nintendo comes to him and says, hey, like we've been watching you grow. That's what it said in the Medium articles, that they said, hey, we've been watching you grow. We haven't, just been unawares. We've noticed that it had not gone unnoticed that they weren't infringing, or they had been going out of their way to not infringe upon IP with game modifications in the form of, I guess Smash World Tour also had some modifications as well, or like they played regular stadium, right?
The
At Smash
okay,
World
I
Tour.
think there were probably some events that were like in the qualifying circuit, like they gave points that had unfrozen stadium. I
You're
mean
kidding.
frozen stadium.
Oh,
Um, but I think the championship was going to be on like regular stadium,
was
you know.
right, regular stadium, because I think that's more the hardware, the modification of the game. But and actually, what I wanted to ask you about, just a quick follow up, because the only update we have is in this Kotaku article. They're saying that Nintendo has a statement saying that they did have continuous conversations with Smash World Tour, and after deep considerations, supposedly since April. These considerations have taken months and months and months. We were unable to come to an agreement with Smash World Tour for a full circuit in 2023. Nintendo did not request any changes or to cancel remaining events in 2022, including the 2022 championship event,
That's
considering the negative
not
impact on the players who were already planning to participate. And
that's
well,
not the Smash World Tour's account of it.
well, the response from Smash World Tour's organizers have said, let me highlight the most important part. To be clear, we asked Nintendo multiple times if they had considered the implications of canceling the championships as well as next year's tour. We received this statement in writing from Nintendo shortly after our call. It is Nintendo's expectation that an approved license be secured in order to operate any commercial activity featuring Nintendo IP. It is also expected to secure such a license well in advance of any public announcement. After further review, we found that the Smash World Tour has not met these expectations around health and safety guidelines and has not adhered to our internal partner guidelines. Nintendo will not be able to grant a license for Smash World Tour Championship 2022 or any Smash World Tour activity in 2023. The wording, and I'm just going to parse it real quick, is has not met expectations around health and safety guidelines.
That
What?
doesn't make sense to me. Like I don't what safety problem did they find in the venue? Like they have to explain that. Like
Right.
that's
I feel like that's sort of an excuse. And internal partner guidelines, it's even more because they're working with Panda, and Panda seems to be. I'll bring up the LD tweet in a second.
what does that say? And has not
So it's their
adhered to
expectation
our.
that they have an approved license, but they will not be able to grant a license. And if they say they have this in writing, well, then if push really comes to shove, obviously people would like to see that they have that in writing. And now I'm just going to bring up LD.
Well, the thing is that I mean that's just saying um they're not going to grant them a license. That statement itself doesn't say that they can't run an unlicensed event still. I don't know if there's like proof of that.
You know, I think you're right in that way. Like linguistically, Nintendo's saying that they did not call for the cancellation of it. But then you can see, well, if they insist
There's
that
more at the bottom though,
that
where they
improved.
asked and then they told them
To be
they,
clear,
they can't run.
wait, you mean down here?
Yeah, yeah, read that
We
part.
did not even submit an application for 2023 yet. The license application was for 2022 championship, submitted in April. Nintendo, including all 22 editions, we're not expecting our call to that accompanied the statement. We asked multiple times if we would be able to continue to operate without a license as we had in years past, with the same unofficial understanding with Nintendo. We were told point blank that those times are over. They followed up the call with their statement in writing, again confirming both the 2022
Yeah,
championships and all
I
2023.
want to see that
Mm.
following statement.
Mm. Maybe it is a miscommunication. Maybe Panda Cup, maybe Panda Global is like whispering in Nintendo's ear, getting a few people with decision making abilities to just say fuck it, no, like be assholes to Smash World Tour, because in a way it is competition to their own cup. It's weird. But then this is what I don't like. And I've watched Beyond the Summit since they started with Dota 2 way back in, I don't remember, 2014 around about, I remember.
Sure.
And LD has been part of BTS and the Dota scene and now the Smash scene. Since BTS, they do wonderful, wonderful Smash events. And he's saying Alan, aka Mr. Panda CEO himself, spent several months basically running a protection racket, telling TOs, including BTS, it'd be a shame if your event got shut down for being unlicensed in an effort to scare them into signing onto the cup. This is bad business. You can't
Yeah, like I don't
you can't
know
swing your
how
dick
Panda can
around.
recover from that.
You can't swing your
Like, there's too
yeah.
many people saying the same thing.
Right? You have
Um,
people corroborating in the comments.
mm,
This guy, I was also approached by them and was told the same thing regarding anything GG was planning, aka Golden Guardians, sponsors of Zane,
yeah,
None,
like literally
Toph.
everybody has like gotten together and have been like, yeah, like Panda has like tried to fuck us or like
Right.
intimidate us or whatever.
And Golden Guardians have, the ability to actually put on good events for the community. It is bad. It is wrong. This is bad business, man. And we'll
Mhm.
we'll still have to, wait till all the chips and all the dust has settled.
I
But
just don't see anything that can happen now, but
I hope that Smash World Tour can still go on. But I guess you've already received word that things have been canceled.
I mean, God, even if it like somehow resumed, everything already got like fucked up. Like they're already like people are like refunding their flights and
Shit.
like logistically everything is already fucked. So like
Shit.
I don't
Shit.
I guess like it's in 10 days. You can't just
Yeah.
close it and then like open it again. Like I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Like maybe it's
Ah.
it can still do that, but like it would be fucked up and people would still lose a lot of money because of this little like stunt.
No kidding. No kidding. Feels bad, man. Anything you want to say to all your fans who wanted to see
What, are you
you?
recording this?
I am.
Okay.
Anything you want to say to your fans who wanted to watch you play at Smash World Tour in 10 days?
I don't have fans.
Yes, you do. I'm your fan. I know
Nobody
I
knows
give you shit
me.
for camping, but I am secretly your fan.
I don't camp.
You do camp.
I literally don't.
I just
Uh,
don't make me go
no,
through this, man. You
don't.
offend me.
I don't have anything I want to say. Just fuck Nintendo, I guess.
Fuck Nintendo. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, thanks, Sala. Thanks for your time. See you later.
All right, see ya.
Bye, homie.